me right now is someone who it's his first time on Cityline, but his amazing reputation precedes him. I'm talking about Adam S. Cook, who is the director of Tacoma Venue and Events, and he is a certified venue executive, and we're here to talk about the 20th anniversary. Adam, welcome to Cityline.
Thank you. Very excited to be here.
With this, we have to make this a date, a habit,
Ew.
because there's always so much happening at that convention center.
Yes.
So we're going to first off take a look back. We have a video that's going to show us the genesis of the convention center. So go ahead and roll that beautiful footage.
Welcome back to Cityscape. From the planning designs to the construction phase, it took 5 years for the new Greater Tacoma Convention and Trade Center to come to life. The total budget for this wonderful facility was $84 million.
Now, in addition to the 51,000 square feet of just exhibition space, there's also a meeting room which has 11,000 square feet and a ballroom. The convention center also has a drive-on ramp so exhibitors have easy access to loading their products. An open house took place in November, so the community got a first-hand look at this new place. Everyone was thrilled that Tacoma now has a top-of-the-line facility that will definitely bring in some economic dollars to our community.
That is incredible footage, and of course that's Lang Fickey and Carol Matheson from Cityscape, and when we had Cityscape all those years ago. So, wow, it opened in 2004, and now we're celebrating 20 years. Where did that go, Adam?
It went so fast.
So,
it is an amazing venue.
It is. So tell us about the role that this convention center has played in our local economy, because it's a big deal. It's still a big deal.
Yep. Yeah, they were prognosticating on that original clip very, very well. The convention center has been vital to Pierce County and Tacoma as well for economic impact to our region. We drive roughly 100,000 to 125,000 visitors annually into the area, supporting our local hotels, restaurants, businesses. In 2023, we generated roughly $27 million in economic impact to the area and 26,000 hotel room nights. Across the life of the convention center, that's sitting somewhere around $700 million across 2.5 million guests coming into the area. So absolutely huge impact. And that's not just the city of Tacoma. That pushes out broadly across the region, because we know that Tacoma has a great number of hotels, but we still need more capacity, especially on larger events like our gymnastics competitions and things that often drive up to 14,000 or 15,000 nights for one event. And we're not just impacting when the event happens and then it ends when the guests leave. We're driving that impact beyond. We recognize that the convention center is often the first stop for a lot of our executive business leaders throughout the region to come visit Tacoma, experience all that we have to offer. So we're partnered up with the city's economic development group to really focus on how we can engage them on that first step and hopefully bring their businesses into Tacoma for the long term.
Wow, that's some serious history and spreadsheet information that paints the picture of how it is really the crown jewel of our local economy. When we talk about the impact of conferences and conventions, how should we look at that when it comes to local tourism, the impact?
Yeah, it's especially over the last several years, we've seen the growth of what's being termed the bleisure market.
Bleisure?
Bleisure, and that is the combination of business and leisure travel in one. So what we're seeing is increased capacity for guests who come out for our conventions, our conferences, not just to come for the convention and then leave. They actually extend their trip on either side to stay and experience all that Tacoma has to offer. And with the mountain, the city, the sea, we really are world-class in a level that almost no other market in the United States can bring to the guests. And so they will stay, they will come back after that, experiencing our museum districts, the event business that we see at the Tacoma City Theaters or the Tacoma Dome, our fairs and festivals. Tacoma really does have something for everyone, which is why our partnership with the Visit Tacoma Pierce County Authority is so critical. They're not just our sales team, but they also help us drive significant tourism throughout the region.
Do you find that all of the beautiful natural attractions and then many of the things that you have just mentioned keep us competitive, or is there more that we have to do?
They do help us stay relatively competitive to be able to offer that experience, especially as conferences and conventions are realizing that their demographic, their market is experiencing that bleisure growth. It really does help us as a selling point to say, look at all that we have to offer you, not just a venue with 4 walls, but really an entire experience for your guests, because that's what we know they want now. It's not a show up and go home. It's a how do we engage with the local community? How do we engage with the market? So it's a huge selling point.
It is. And what you're saying really rings true with me. Most recently, I was in a different state and sitting down, having a cup of coffee and talking with people next to me who were in that state because one of them had business. They got there a couple days early, just like you said, Adam. And then they were going to do what they had to do, and then they were going to continue their trip also. And I thought, more and more people are doing this. So when we think about Tacoma and the area around this, can you highlight some recent successes or major upcoming events at the convention center that we can go, aha, that's what Adam was talking about?
Yeah, we've really seen tremendous growth in our athletics segment, so our amateur sports and our youth sports. Those have been tremendous for us over the past several years, especially in driving and filling a traditionally slower time of the year in the first quarter for hospitality and tourism. As much as 10 years ago, we had roughly 5% of our economic impact driven by the events and athletics segment.
That's all?
That's all. And now it's up to 25%. So these
Whoa.
events are rapidly increasing for us. They are making Pierce County a destination for gymnastics, martial arts, dance, cheer. All of that is coming into this region.
I love that. So when you think about, as you just took us back 5 years ago and we saw that small percentage and we see what a big growth is, what future developments or plans do you have for the convention center?
Yeah, well, most immediately, we, being the entertainment and events segment of the city,
Yep.
we can't pass our 20th anniversary for the convention center without a celebration.
That's right.
So we have a fantastic party coming up for us. It's going to take place November 21st from 4 to 7 p.m., welcoming our clients, our guests, our business partners, the community. More information available at tacomaconventioncenter.org for anybody that wants to take a look. We're also really optimistic about our future business. We're seeing a shift in our market segments going to our less is more philosophy. So driving these larger economic impact events that have greater room nights and greater impact across our region. We're doing really well with that with the Downtown Tacoma Marriott Hotel coming online.
Yes.
We now have the ability to recruit regional, national, even some international events that really bring folks to our community. So excited for that. And then, you know, a 20-year-old building has a lot of infrastructure needs.
Yeah, it
so
does.
we are doing a lot of capital work and really bringing forward some plans on how we can improve over the next 20
So we
years.
get to look forward to some of that. Last 30 seconds, who do we need to thank?
Absolutely need to thank our team. None of this is possible without the world-class, and they are award-winning
They are.
team. The 2019 IAVM Venue Excellence Award, International Association of Venue Managers, recognizes all of the fantastic work that they've done. It is truly phenomenal what they can do and pull off for our clients and our guests.
I want to say thank you to you and the team that we couldn't get on the comfy couch for the hospitality, for love is in the details, and making Tacoma and the people who visit here a beautiful, tight family. So Adam, I want you back on this couch sooner than later.
Absolutely.
All right?
Thank you.
We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick message.